Hello! Lovely day today, isn't it? Then again, isn't every day lovely and fabulous, Sandrock? I've actually been meaning to tell you about something. You see, I consider a lot of people to be my friend, even if they don't always feel the same way about it. But you, I think you're my bestest friend in the whole wide world! Yeah! I just know we're gonna be friends forever! And when you're around, I feel like I can do anything! So, here's my idea. If you're up for it, it's probably not news to you that sometimes out in the desert there are wild arcs roaming around. You remember arcs, right? Oh, but that does sound interesting. Don't worry, I'll remind you. At-risk citizens of Sandrock! You know the type. Tree choppers, cactus poachers, lunch bag stealers, litter bugs, jaywalkers, jugglers, and worst of all, water wasters. So, I'd like to commission from you a weapon. A weapon so powerful that will take care of those arcs once and for all. That's right, those arcs will be gone forever. I'd like you to get me some flowers. Flowers that will kill them with kindness. I believe that if we show these arcs the beauty of life up close, well, there's no way they could continue to wallow in their arcsy ways. What do you say? Fantastic! I knew I could count on you. Here are some seeds to do the deed, plus a few extra for yourself. Just grow them in your garden like usual, and let me know when you're ready to obliterate those water wasters with kindness.
Oh, hi! You're looking kind of serious. Is everything okay? Oh, gosh. You want to know about that night? Well, let me think. Everything is a bit fuzzy for me. I was taking the late shift, helping out with patrols, making sure nobody snuck in to see old Howlett, who was being quarantined. It was a stressful time for all of us, but obviously Logan was affected the most. Sure enough, he showed up and the last thing I remember is me politely explaining to him that going into the temple right then was against the rules. Then everything went black. When I woke up, everybody helped me to my feet and wanted to know what happened, but I didn't really see anything. It's all very sad. I can't help but think if Logan hadn't acted so irrationally, perhaps his father would still be... Some things are best not to dwell on. What happened happened. No one wanted it to be this way. Blaming anyone won't bring him back. I think the sooner Logan accepts that and takes responsibility for what he did, well, perhaps the sooner we can have him back in the flock. Maybe the reason no one's talked about this much since you've been here is we're all really sad about the way things turned out. Maybe some people also fear that it's something they did that drove Logan down this path. Logan will come back to the light one day. I'm sure of it. Just make sure to stay safe out there. And remember, we're all in this together, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Hey there! How you holding up? Wow, where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the blue moon back then. Logan's ma, what was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest. But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven. Except for the tear down the center, I guess. When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin. Hey there! How you holding up? Yeah, not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out, and the old man died in the blast. Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything. So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all pretty weird. Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quick like that. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Hey! Are you okay? Oh. This. I never should have drew this. If I knew what was going to happen, I never would have. We used to go on lots of adventures. Then Logan changed. He didn't care about me, or my mom, or anybody. My mom said if things get better, we were going to rebuild a school in Sandrock. But things got worse because of Logan. Now I'm the only kid in town. He told me right before the incident everything would be okay. He lied.
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. You're trying to find out more information about Logan, huh? Well, ain't that cute? I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that. What? Yeah, I made this equipment. So what? I can't hardly be held responsible for everything that moves in and out of my shop now, can I? What are you implying, huh? You got a lot of nerve. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that. Huh? So what if I did? What was I supposed to do? His mind was made up. If he had half of mine left at all. Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. What happened to that man was a gosh dang travesty. But that's just the way things are out here sometimes. All it takes is one slip up, and you're gone. I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I would have taken him in, but I guess he didn't see it that way. I worry about what Logan might do, and I worry about how the more things escalate, the less likely I'm ever gonna see that pup I used to know ever again. There ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this, so don't over-involve yourself. Be seeing ya.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Haha, finally! You're getting into building cool stuff. I meant to say something to you about all those lame screws and boards and, Oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yes. It's coming back to me. That foul Logan's paramount compatriot used those kinds of bombs as his weapons of choice. A bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all. Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe an indomitable chevalier such as myself. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? Aha, trying to track down that dastardly Logan, are you? Good on you, Skinny. If you do find out where he is, why not tell me first? Skip the civil corps. Skip the paperwork, you know. Make sure Logan gets some real justice. No, I thought we were doing extrajudicial stuff already. It's not such a stretch from what you're doing now. Fine. What do I know? Let me think. The night Logan attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. Yes, I believe I was trying to perfect a 300-kilogram clean and press with one finger. But my darn palmar interosseous muscle was acting up. As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. That's something I see all the time, but what really caught my attention was the exploded temple. I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Maybe it really is time for me to get a loyal steed to call my own. Nah, I'll just keep training to run faster. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it. Say, Skinny Arms, you're a good listener. I'll have to tell you stories more often. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? No more questions, I agree. There's a very good chance there's something around here that could aid in Logan's apprehension. Do let me know if you come up with anything good.